Man, it's been a minute since I've been here. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous because I haven't done well. I've done some streaming. I've been doing some streaming lately, um, inside of other groups, but it's the first time I've been back on my channel. I hope each of you are, are doing well. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kev JB back with another live. Well, semi back. I just wanted to say hello, and I am looking forward to seeing like who all is still here since I've been away. The blur. I tried to do the blurred background, but then like you start moving into the backgrounds, like you see your hands blurry and stuff. So I have to try to keep my hands down. I won't be doing the blur background anymore. Anyway, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody is doing good. It has been some time since I posted anything on this channel. I think the last post that I did was back in February, and then afterwards, I was just having some burnout from actually even being on YouTube. Number one, I didn't really have like anything in mind for content, and then number two, it's just that a lot of craziness has been going on since I started, uploading. Since the last time I uploaded, and the things that are going on with the world and everything, a lot of things that are going on inside the United States, outside the United States, being able to connect and with different people across the world and seeing like the impacts of how the inflation, recession, and all these different things are occurring. It does a lot to you. Hey, Andrea, it's been a while. It's been a good while since I've been here showing my face. I hope that you're doing good. So recently, having the urge to come back to YouTube. I know recently I posted, and I know many times throughout the year, but sometimes throughout the year, I've posted on the community wall, community tab, just to have some, motivational stuff that's there, the stuff that comes to my mind. Sometimes I put it out on other spaces, but sometimes I will share it into YouTube. And so recently I have had the urge. Yes, it's been a long time, Andrea. It's good to see you too. I've had the urge to come back. I think a lot of it has had to do with my fast. I did a fast. See if I can have it a little bit more stable. I did a fast earlier. I did a fast in July. I did a 31-day fast. I did it for the entire month of July. No food between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Then once 7 p.m. came, I would have at least one meal, and then the rest would be water until 7 a.m. the next day when the fast would happen all over again with no food. It was a very enlightened experience, where I really had to deal with my own personal issues. That I use food as a coping mechanism to not. Some of you are maybe I talked about that before on my channel. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff on my channel now. I did a lot of purging on my channel. But there was a point where I had discussed before about how sometimes we use foods as coping mechanisms, and with the food industry and the way it is, it's very easy to be addicted to the flavor and taste of things, and to engorge upon yourself, to the point where you're obese. It's very easy to use food as a mechanism, a coping mechanism for a lot of pain, a lot of issues, a lot of trauma that you're not dealing with. And fasting really helps out a lot with getting you back into clarity for a lot of things that you have to deal with, a lot of things you have to undergo and change, so that way that you can start not only cope with the fast, but also just to try to figure out what's going on with you and why you have the addictions that you have. For me personally, I really recognize that, and you guys know I talk a lot about, I have talked about um, the importance of the body and how it reflects, how our own issues, our own personal issues reflect in the pain in our body. Like I talked before about I used to have neck problems in the back of my neck, and how it would affect my communication skills, or it was a reflection of the lack of communication that I was having. Um, and even down to like my hips and my legs and stuff, which represented the lack of movement and progress. And so I've been really taking the time to deal with each of those things, throughout the course of this year, which is part of the reason why I have not been showing up on my YouTube channel the way that I used to. I wanted to take the time to really gain momentum on the things I really wanted to do. And this year, I've been really doing that. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to life, to God, the ability to actually take the time to move forward with a lot of things I want to see. And it's a lot of things that are still going on, but there's still progress is being made. So I'm very grateful. um, but very recently, some of you all have started seeing me come back on YouTube, especially within this week, posting again after so many weeks and months of not posting. I've been able to come back to post again, and now I'm doing a live stream. I'm hoping to continue to do some more live streams because there's some stuff I want to start talking about. There's some things that have been, going on that I wanted to start talking about, some of the stuff that's inside the Black community, but also outside of it, because there's so much talk that goes on inside the community, and a lot of issues, a lot of things that go on that it has a tendency to become a bubble. And if we're not really taking the time to talk about what's the stuff that's going on outside of it, we'll stay in that bubble. And the ones that are going to be the most affected by it, I think, are the ones who are in the American bubble, especially within their own ethnicity. Um, so I have that to talk about. I've been noticing some things about a lot of women who well, I'll just go ahead and say it. I notice a lot of things. I notice a pattern that goes on with a lot of women in their support of Lilith. There's a trend over the years that I have been seeing, and something recent has been occurring that has led me to start asking this question of, the connection with femininity and dark femininity and this thing of Lilith. And I'm just simply talking. I'm going to do some more research about what Lilith is really about, and this dark femininity type of thing that more women want to gravitate toward because of responses from men, a lot of stuff that's going on in the news, a lot of things that are both facts and narratives. And I wanted to discuss that. Wanted to discuss a lot of things that have been going on with me personally, a lot of life lessons that I've been learning, especially me overcoming shyness, and incorporating the idea of both and instead of being in the mindset either or, trying to because I know I have a tendency to think very logically about things to the point where if things don't work out the way I see them, I tend not to do them. Um, but in the process, I lose a lot of potential and opportunity when I do stuff like that. So incorporating the both and instead of either or has helped a lot with that. Really taking the time to see that a lot of my issues have been with shyness because I'm an introvert and I'm also pretty shy. I'm learning to overcome that. And the lessons that I have been gaining that I want to share with you all here on this platform as well. So you're going to be seeing some stuff from my personal life. Well, not too much. The lessons that I'm applying to my personal life, as well as some things that I have been noticing that's been going on in the world that seems to not be talked about within the community, as well as some things that may be going on in the community that I think we need to take note of because it is concerning, and I want those who are um, making establishing community with me to be aware of. That's another thing I want to talk about too. The idea of community and how I'm starting to see how race and ethnicity does not always align with the idea of a community. In fact, it doesn't because race and ethnicity does not mean that you hold the same values if in the same belief system. So we're gonna be talking about that too. The idea of what community actually is and what it should be versus what we're taught that it is and how we need to start getting away from that so that way we can actually start building some serious connections, especially because the times are changing. I got a whole lot of stuff that I want to talk about, but I'm just happy to be back. It's been a while since I even wanted to come back to YouTube, and so I say I'm semi back because I don't know how long this is going to be or how long this is going to become. But for the time being, with as long as I still have the energy, as long as I still have the guidance this time to talk about these things, I'm going to start talking about them. And again, I want people just to start being aware, start being alert, so that way that you can start moving forward with a lot of things that are going on, not only within the community, but also outside of it, and start really doing some things to prep. All right. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to see some familiar faces here. I see Andrea that's here. See some other people that are in here. Welcome back onto the platform. I also want to go back to doing shorts again. So my plan for the shorts is that I want to keep the shorts on the motivational, inspirational type of thing, because I noticed that it's kind of like one of my strong suits that I like doing on platforms. So I'm gonna have the shorts. They're gonna be for a minute. So I'm gonna be doing some talks that there. So make sure that you follow me for that. I'm still gonna be posting on the community wall, and then I'm gonna do my longer conversations through the live stream. I'm not sure I'm gonna be posting, actual videos quite yet. I'm still debating and deciding on that, but for now, it's going to be about the shorts and the live streaming. So make sure you follow me for that. Okay. So that's it for now. I will talk to you guys later. It's good to see you all again. It's good to see some familiar faces here, and you're going to see more of me pretty soon. So I'll see you guys later. Have an amazing day, and enjoy the rest of the week. And you'll be seeing more of me soon. Later, everybody.